It outlaws domestic forms. Alaska, known for its cold and wild nature, isn't just ice and snow. It also has great farming potential. Despite harsh winters and frozen soil, Alaska has 91,000 acres of farmland. Alaska's famous crops are giant cabbages and lettuce. This shows how tough and creative Alaskan farmers are. Don't forget other Alaskan specialties like muskox, salmon, and king crab. How do Alaskan farmers handle the tough climate for crops and livestock? Let's find out in this video. The first farm product we'll look at is the musk ox. They symbolize resilience in the coldest places. They have the world's softest, warmest wool called kiviot. Musk oxen bring income and help preserve Alaska's nature and culture. Currently, Alaska has 353 musk ox farms, each raising about 50 to 60 animals. These animals graze daily, even in winter. They eat grass and behave naturally, creating a beautiful wild scene. Kiviot is harvested in spring when musk oxen naturally shed their wool. A mature musk ox can yield 4-7 pounds of kiviot yearly, worth up to $500,000 in high-end wool products. Musk oxen were hunted to extinction in 19th century Alaska, but reintroduced from Greenland in 1935. Today, they're not just valuable, but a source of pride for Alaskans. Besides musk oxen, reindeer are crucial to Alaskan agriculture. They graze freely on icy fields, providing meat and preserving traditional lifestyles. Alaska has over 25,000 reindeer raised on farms across the state, both large and small. These reindeer herds often live a semi-wild life here in Alaska. In spring and summer, they roam freely in large fields, foraging for lichen and hay. But in winter, farmers must feed them hay and nutrients to keep them healthy in the cold. Reindeer meat is considered a high-quality delicacy. Alaska produces about 4 million pounds of reindeer meat annually, worth millions of dollars. This meat is served in upscale restaurants and exported to other countries. Reindeer hide and antlers also bring significant income to the farms. Beyond economic benefits, reindeer hold deep spiritual value for indigenous peoples. Traditional festivals often center on reindeer, with tales of human-nature connections. Agriculture in Alaska is incredibly challenging. The state's annual cabbage growing contests are a big attraction. That's the scoop on cabbage. Now, let's discuss another special crop, Alaskan carrots. They're cold hardy and among the region's most popular veggies. Alaska's cool climate and mineral-rich soil produce carrots that are crunchy, sweet, and more nutritious than those from many other states. Alaskan farmers typically plant carrots in early May, spacing seeds 1-2 inches apart for proper root growth. Carrot harvesting in Alaska is done manually or with special tools to protect the roots. After harvesting, carrots are washed, sorted, and packaged for local or out-of-state sale. Each year, Alaska produces over 1.2 million pounds of carrots, mostly eaten locally or exported to cold regions in Canada. Besides cabbage and carrots, lettuce is another key crop in Alaska. It's actually one of the most popular greens here, loved for its quick growth and crisp taste. In Alaska, greenhouses are built to handle strong winds and heavy snow, providing year-round veggie growing spaces. Just 30 to 40 days after planting, Alaskan lettuce is ready to harvest. Farmers carefully cut each leaf with sharp tools to keep it fresh and top quality. Alaska's yearly lettuce crop meets about 70% of the state's needs. Alaskan lettuce is also shipped to nearby areas like British Columbia, where high-quality greens are in demand. When talking about Alaska's agriculture, it's not just gardens. The state is also known for its seafood industry. Salmon is an Alaskan icon, vital food source, and valuable product. Alaska's cold waters and strong currents are ideal for salmon. The state has 3,000 plus rivers and 3 million lakes, breeding billions of salmon yearly. Locals fish from June to September when salmon swim upriver to spawn. Yearly, Alaska's salmon industry produces 120 plus million pounds, earning $700 million. It's also the main livelihood for many coastal fishing communities. This industry creates over 25,000 full-time jobs in fishing, processing, and shipping. Ever tried Alaskan king crab? It's one of the world's most luxurious seafoods and the pride of Alaska's fishing industry. With its massive size and high nutritional value, king crab has long symbolized wealth and status. Alaskan king crab fishing mainly happens in the Bering Sea. The season runs October to January, battling huge waves and freezing temperatures. It's one of fishing's most dangerous jobs, but also incredibly lucrative. Alaska produces over 10 million pounds of king crab annually, worth about $1.5 billion. The industry creates 15,000 plus full-time jobs, from boat crews to processing workers. Alaskan king crab dominates 50% plus of the US premium crab market and is exported to Japan and South Korea. Alaska's not just known for fishing. Hunting's also a big deal there. Many hunters in Alaska target moose. They're common and known for their size and impressive antlers. Moose hunting is a long-standing tradition and key to Alaska's hunting economy. The season runs from September through late November. Weighing 800 1,500 pounds, moose provide plenty of meat for local families. One moose yields over 1,100 pounds of meat, feeding a family for a year. Guns and bows are used, but bow hunting offers a more thrilling experience. The moose hunting industry also attracts many international tourists. Yearly 1,000 plus visitors hunt here, bringing $15 million to the state's economy. Hunting is strictly regulated to protect the ecosystem and wildlife populations. In the bitter cold, Alaskan farmers prove nothing's impossible. They not only produce food, but inspire belief in hard work and nature. Fall provides ideal conditions for crops to reach peak maturity. It's also prime time for American farmers to harvest and process crops. Pomegranates thrive in warm climates. Ideal temps for pomegranate growth range from 25 to 35 Celsius. Warm, dry conditions help pomegranates develop richer, sweeter flavors. Though drought-tolerant, regular watering is key for maximum yield. The US is a top global producer of pomegranates. Farms here supply millions of tons yearly for domestic and export markets. Fresh pomegranate prices can range from $20 to $38 per 25-pound box. In 2023, U.S. pomegranate production will hit 500,000 tons, with exports to Canada, Korea, and Japan. India also boasts a thriving pomegranate industry, harvesting over 800,000 tons annually. Indian pomegranates are widely distributed across Europe, the Middle East, and Asia. Pomegranates typically ripen from late August through November. Farmers must monitor the fruit's color changes closely. Since pomegranates don't ripen post-harvest, timing the harvest is crucial. Harvesting is done by hand, with farmers cutting stems to minimize damage during transport. They carefully place pomegranates in cloth bags, then into large barrels. Post-harvest pomegranates are quickly sent to factories for initial processing and preservation. Pomegranates are quickly cooled to prevent spoilage. They are then carefully inspected to remove damaged ones. At the factory, pomegranates can be canned for sale. When chilled, pomegranates stay fresh for 2-3 months, enough time for distant markets. Juicing requires peeling, removing outer membrane, and squeezing seeds. After refining and pasteurizing, pomegranate juice is bottled for stores. Domestic demand for pomegranates is rising due to health food trends. Peaches grow best where late frosts are unlikely. Late frost can kill flowers instead of allowing them to fruit. Fruit size refers to the number of fruits per tree. Crop loads are typically adjusted at 45 days. Manual fruit thinning is labor-intensive, costing up to 130 hours per acre. As of 2023, China produces over 60% of the world's peaches, percent of global output, over 15 million tons yearly. Main peach growing areas in China are Shandong and Hebei provinces. The United States is also a major peach producer. In 2023, the U.S. harvested about 650,000 tons of peaches, mostly for domestic use. Peach harvest season runs from May to September, varying by variety and region. Peaches must be picked at the right time for best flavor and quality. Farmers typically harvest by hand. Manual harvesting needs care as even slight bumps can damage the fruit. Pickers walk through orchards hand-picking ripe, firm peaches. Farmers use ladders to reach and pick peaches from the treetops. Balancing on a ladder to pick fruit isn't easy. They rush to harvest peaches before birds and small mammals get to them. At the factory, peaches are quickly cooled to halt ripening. The conveyor belt moves about 70,000 pounds of peaches hourly. Workers start by removing peach leaves. Peaches are sorted by size and quality. Substandard peaches are discarded. After washing, peaches go into an automatic peeler. Peaches are then sliced or halved based on the final product. Peaches are soaked in sugar to enhance flavor. Peach pieces are then canned in syrup. After sealing peach cans, they're sterilized at high heat to kill bacteria and extend shelf life. The United States is one of the biggest peach markets. 2023 stats show Americans consume about 1.2 million tons annually. Chestnuts grow in temperate and cold climate regions. California and Michigan are key U.S. chestnut producers, with vast acreage dedicated to cultivation. Chestnuts typically ripen from late September to early November. When nut shells turn brown and fall off the tree, they're ready. Chestnut harvesting occurs when nuts are ripe and naturally fall to the ground. This process demands meticulous attention and patience from farmers. The chestnut gatherer is a round cage on a long handle, which farmers roll on the ground to collect chestnuts. This allows farmers to harvest faster without bending over repeatedly. Handpicking is slower but lets farmers control product quality. Ensure only ripe, undamaged chestnuts are harvested. In large orchards, farmers use sweepers to collect chestnuts from the ground. These machines have rotor systems to remove debris. This improves efficiency and keeps chestnut shells intact. The chestnut vacuum has a powerful motor and flexible suction system. Chestnuts are sucked into a large container for rough sorting. The vacuum also has a filter system to remove leaves and debris. Before processing, nuts are washed to remove impurities like dirt, leaves, and small debris. Next, the nuts are sorted by size and quality. Walnuts bring significant economic value in many countries, especially the US. After 5-7 years, healthy walnut trees can yield 350 pounds of fruit annually, showing great potential. As of 2023, California has about 355,000 acres of walnut orchards produce up to 600,000 tons of nuts yearly. Walnut harvesting is now fully mechanized. A hydraulic shaker vigorously shakes the tree trunk, making nuts fall to the ground. Each $100,000 shaker has cushioned jaws that grip the trunk to minimize tree damage. Fallen nuts are gathered into rows and collected by mechanical harvesters. The machine system removes debris, keeping only quality nuts. Harvested nuts are sent to processing units for final quality checks. Processing and preservation methods vary based on market needs. Whole nuts are sized, cleaned, and sorted to remove impurities. This prevents spoilage and preserves quality during storage. Nuts are stored in temperature-controlled facilities, ready for processing when needed. After shelling, the nuts are placed in a crusher. Then they're sorted by size and color, with remaining shells removed. Nut kernels undergo rigorous quality inspection before packaging and market release. Drying is crucial to extend shelf life and maintain quality. The drying process is carefully controlled to preserve flavor and nutritional value.